In this video, let's cover something really exciting in the SEO industry, and this is voice search, voice SEO. This is something that is really rapidly growing. There are industry projections that voice search will be about 50% of total search by 2020. I find that really hard to believe personally, but this is what many people in the industry project. So let's talk about what is voice search and how to take advantage of it for your business, because this is something you really have to jump on now so that when this paradigm really explodes, you'll be on top of the game and you'll be leading the way and getting the traffic instead of lagging, right? Because we love strategies that are forward-looking strategies so that we can jump on them sooner rather than competing on backward-looking strategies on which are competitive and are usually less effective. They're losing effectiveness. So there are two kinds of devices you have to be aware of. The first kind is very apparent. It's your smartphone. Everybody has them. The second kind is voice first, voice only, meaning the devices that you usually have sitting around in your home listening to you, which is a weird concept in itself, but okay. So these are concepts, these are like smart home devices where you can say, hey Google, turn on the lights, or hey Alexa, turn on the lights, or hey Alexa, my vase just broke, can you buy me a new one? Something like that. And those are the kinds of searches that people are doing on these kinds of devices. So what does that mean for you in terms of SEO? This gives you a new dimension to your keyword research. It doesn't replace your keyword research because typed search is also still growing. It's only that voice search is growing at an amazingly higher rate. But typed search is still huge, so you're not abandoning the previous SEO keywords research that you've done, but you're adding to it, and you're adding naturally spoken queries. For example, let's say your phone broke, your iPhone broke, and on a typed search you would search for phone repairman in Boston, if you live in Boston, or whatever your city name is. But on a natural speaking search, when you're literally talking into the device, you would say, where in Boston can I get my iPhone fixed and I broke my screen? Something like that, you see? So it's naturally spoken phrases. And because it's through your phones that the searches are often made, Google classifies these searches as local queries, which means that it gives you certain types of results, including the Google map, and shows you local businesses. So this is ideal for if your business is in either of these categories. If it's a local business, store, dentist, whatever, as long as you serve clients locally, or if it's an e-commerce business, then you can sell products. Those are the two types of businesses that can take advantage of voice search the best. And it really starts taking advantage of this strategy starts with refining your content strategy, because now your job is to target more longer style queries with longer form content, and it's also giving rise back to the FAQ page. And basically the FAQ page is a place where you can put a lot of very naturally spoken looking questions and give them a lot of answers. So your content strategy is impacted in two ways. You can create an FAQ page, or you can start, if you weren't sure, like, should I blog? Well, now the reason for blog is to start with every post, target one or two or a few longer tail queries. That's another reason to blog now if you had not been doing that before. So let me show you how your FAQ page might impact something called the answer box. And if you're not familiar with the answer box, I'll show you right now. Here is a very random search that I made. How many types of roses are there? It's a simple enough search that Google can pull out the answer right away, 150. And you can see that this is the answer box because it's in this little box here outlined. And you can see that if I want to know more, I can certainly go to the page where the answer is and read more. So if you are trying to get traffic, the answer box is fantastic, because look, it's the very, 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 very first item that appears. Below it is another amazing thing. Look, this is FAQ. And the FAQ never ends, because look, I was browsing this before, and look how it works. When you click one, Google pulls more. Okay, they pull more questions, it's almost endless. Okay, and it starts going in different things. I started with, how many roses are there, but now it's like, how do I fix dead spots in my lawn? Totally different. So if you're in gardening, oh my God, like, obviously this query is in gardening, but if you're in gardening space, this gives you so much opportunities to add more types of unusual types of questions that people might ask, and then get traffic this way. And again, this is at the very top of search results because the rest of the search results just appear below here, you see. So you would rank ahead of all these gigantic websites like Quora or ftd.com or all these other guys. So this is a fantastic strategy to not only take advantage of voice SEO, which is a tidal wave that's happening now, but also this super sneaky way to get into the top search results, but with the answer box.